Hello. So many of you will be doing your CXC English exam, and a part of that exam will require you to write a story from a picture. Now I put together this video to show you what to do and what not to do when writing a story from a picture in your CXC English exam. So you're given a photograph and you're told to write a story from that photograph. Here is a photograph of me reading one of my books that I have written. The first thing you need to do in starting your story is to decide to write the story either in the present tense or the past tense. You cannot use both. The second thing you need to do is to get a main idea based on what you see happening in the picture. The third thing you need to do is to write the story on that main idea you get from the picture. So now we're going to go into what you should not do when you are writing your story. Do not tell your story with a conflict unless the scene in the picture indicates one. So for example, do not write that the characters are fighting or arguing or that there's a gun battle between them, because if that's not what you're seeing in the picture, then do not include a conflict in the picture. Do not create an extra character, thing, time or place outside what you see in the picture. Your story must use only the scene from the picture. So for example, in terms of character, look at the picture. How many characters do you see in the picture? There is only one character in the picture. So you cannot write a story having 15 characters, because then you would be creating an extra 14 characters who are not in the picture. In terms of thing, and look at the screen here. In terms of thing, do not create anything that you cannot see in the picture. So for example, do not write that the character is using a gun, because if you look at the picture, there is no gun. Do not include a car, because there is no car. Do not include a bike, because there is no bike. So you're going to use only what you see in the picture, only the things you see in the picture when you're writing the story. In terms of time, do not say that it is night, because if you look at the picture, that's not night. So the time is daytime. So you're going to write your story, can be morning, noon or evening, based on this picture. In terms of place, do not include a place in the picture that cannot be identified. For example, do not say that the character is reading beside a beach, because if you look at the picture, there is no beach. Or that he's reading on top of a building or inside an office, because that's not the place. Such place does not exist in the picture. If you look at the picture, you have to ensure that you write your story incorporating only what you see in the picture. So do not create an extra character, thing, time or place outside what you see in the picture. And the last advice is, do not use an emotion that cannot be seen in the picture. Example, do not say that the man is angry if this is not seen in the picture. So you will only use emotions that can be identified in the picture. If you see the character looking angry, then you can write your story saying the character is angry and talk about anger. But do not use an emotion that cannot be seen in the picture. So guys, I hope these advice have been very helpful. And remember, you can check out my website. It's www.nigeldsalmon.com.